Craig Teven, captain of the South Queensland Crushers, takes them out in front of a very disappointing Friday night crowd. Start of the second competition round, really, round 12. They played back in round 1 with that big victory going to Sydney City. But there's a very strong thought here in Brisbane that the Crushers can win their second match of the season tonight. Weather conditions in Brisbane much better than Sydney, but this city still covered with a blanket of cloud. So Sydney City, both Trevor and Peter have pointed out the predicament that they have, but a test of depth for them tonight. And Sean Garlick, not unfamiliar in the captain's jersey, takes the Sydney City side out. Quarter-final, semi-final, and hopefully grand final bound. Luke Ricketson, one of their big guns, and tonight players like him and Andrew Walker, Ivan Cleary are going to need to lift, and so too is David Barnhill. With the likes of Singh and Lamb and Fittler not there. And playing away from home, they're going to have to put in a little bit extra, I suppose, and Phil Gould takes up, or tries to take up his seat. Those big shoulders of Phil's, they wouldn't quite get under the chain. Hermanson looking to put it out the back.
She could sort Alice, is she right?
Walker now, drifting across to the right, putting the back rower forward. Sydney City, they're going to put it under the uprights. Cleary goes in, Duckworth handled, but Cleary goes in. Oh dear, that's an ominous sign. They opened them up.
It is in the 3rd minute, and a very poor piece of defensive work here as Andrew Walker drifts across field. You see the 13, as we freeze it there. This player was actually calling to the men inside to watch Duckworth, but they didn't come across in time, and it was an enormous gap taken advantage of by Andrew Walker. He's got a marvellous passing game, and Duckworth positioned his fullback beautifully to take it next to the posts. The try scorer will kick the goal here. The quality of the pass was a beauty. He got a couple of defenders committed.
Well, I'll be honest, still, I haven't seen much of Duckworth, but geez, he showed some great initiative there to hit the hole. Did go on with it too. Ran with his support there, picked up Cleary. Looks like 6 points.
Yeah, former Illawarra player Ben Duckworth. It's taken a little while to establish himself to some degree at the Roosters, but he's played a bit of first grade this year, and he's one of their good, young, talented players coming through. But Andrew Walker, he's going to be the real thorn tonight for the South Queensland side.
Like to score it.
Yeah, Walker there committed both Mule and Antonick, and you can see it's a good start for the Roosters.
Has given service to the opposing club tonight. That's a good tackle by Hermanson on Bickerstaff. They come back down on the short side. Craig Wilson's kick. A frustrated look on his face as Lowry takes the 3rd play to within about 7 metres of the line. They're coming back towards the centre of the ground with Nathan Wood. Then Walker across now for Gaffey. Gaffey gets a pass away. The Crushers have come up with it through Hudson. Well, you'd have to think that that goes down as a try that probably would have come on the next couple of tackles.
Mate, we have Don Saunders come on.
Oh! Sorry. Yeah. There was another axe out there.
Mate, we got Don Saunders on for Matt Toshak, who just seemed to have limped off. Hopefully he doesn't look too bad. Hopefully he can come back on later.
Yeah, Matt Toshak might...
Now they're only 10 metres out, and by far and away their best opportunity. They haven't seen this area of the ground. The Crushers with Watson from dummy half. Nutley hits the line. Watson, Wilson, Saunders, and into touch.
And still had a couple of tackles up their sleeve, gone over the sideline on the 4th. Tremendous hit front on from Andrew Walker on Solid Jintkin. And then this next play really gave Don Saunders no room to move at all. A strong tackle from Jack Elsgood.
Back.
Teven. Cover a bit of ground, Craig, to get to dummy half, his job. And eventually the kick across the ground has found the touchline 12 metres out.
And a very clever kick it was. He picked the ball up. He was looking for some...
Those points came after 3 minutes, so they've really been there for the last 20 minutes and matching it blow for blow with them whilst doing a lot more tackling. And from the bench comes Dale Shearer now.
Interesting to see where Rowdy comes in to the Roosters lineup. Tremendous utility player, and he could go on at fullback or at 5'8" in the centres. He has played halfback this year, so he's got them all covered.
He was playing much closer to the ball. Very, very adroit stepper. Here's half a break. And the Crushers, they went to offload. He tried to suck it back in if he could. It was Aaron Mule.
The penalty will go their way. I think we'll find that one of his support players was taken out. Interesting to see which Roosters player is called. Lowry steps up, he turns around. Let's have a look at the break. Straightened up nicely, Mule. In between a couple of Roosters defenders. Garlick missed him. And I think Nathan Wood was the player responsible. But I think we've got Duckworth called out. Mistaken identity for mine.
Crushers opting against the shot for goal, which would have been pretty much straight in front and 31 metres out. This is Nutley. Shearer's gone on. Wood has come off. Teven a dummy half on the right for Antonick. Wretchless there with Walker. Coming over the top, Hermanson. Chance for the Crushers. They've knocked back an opportunity for 2 points. Antonick's a couple of metres out.
Chance to the left, they can get quick ball.
That's where they're coming. And Mule's pass goes to ground. They let them off. They let them off without even a battle.
I can't understand why Dave Watson would be heading back inside. They'd established a 4-on-3 overlap, and he nullified that by going back inside. They've got good numbers and good depth, and he goes back in. Look at Elsgood. He's the widest man, and he's got 2 Crushers players outside him.
Can do. Craig Wilson, the ball player. Watson. Walker came up. Watson did. Wilson did well. Saunders gets a pass away. Shearer comes at him. Hudson is with it, but they've got him.
They bombed another one. Bickerstaff going back inside. They had to score.
Wilson. Cross the park. Hoping the bomb will do the trick. And they had a chance. Now Rigon is into some space. Not held. Just outside the 30-metre line. Well, the Crushers have had at least 2 opportunities and they've put them both down.
Well, we saw some brilliant work from Craig Wilson at the other end of the ground, and that should be play on. The Crushers getting the ball there. No, in fact, the Roosters have got it back, and he's blown up Ben Duckworth. Looking for more support as Shearer throws it behind Nigel Gaffey. Very poor football from both teams at the moment.
Centre of the ground, 40 metres out from the line. Teven again. Wilson comes in. Second runner picks up the ball. Hudson stepping away from Barnhill. He's got an electrifying step, Hudson.
That's a penalty.
And a penalty called for, not given. Antonick wide from Mule. Picking up Watson. Watson for Egar. Egar back for Mule. Inside the 20. Got a chance here. He'll go right through and score. Well, Aaron Mule has stepped and beautifully left them grabbing at mid-air. Former Queensland under-19 rep. Joined the Crushers from Redcliffe.
He's having a good game, and not just because of this try, but what about the light stepping? Back inside, Jason Hudson, he set up play by this side-stepping run. He actually tripped over at the end of it. And then Mule, as they go to the right-hand side, just comes back inside, throws the pass there to Watson. Egar does well to attract 2, and from 25 metres out, he beats a couple. Jason Lowry, and then he's nearly hit the crossbar with the salute. Very quick off the mark, and let's just have a look at who he beats. Duckworth's gone. Wood comes across, and finally Lowry doesn't even get close. He goes for the ankle tap at the end.
Well, mate, I'd like to say that I helped him out here at the Crushers, but he's only a young fella, just come through now this year. And
Teven. Plenty of yards starting to present themselves close to the play the ball area. Wilson. That's Bickerstaff.
Coach Steve Bleakley, actually being an old Redcliffe boy himself, played many games for Redcliffe, and a little bit of a family tradition there with the boys.
Antonick placing it well, and they'll have to hurry. I don't think they're going to get it back. No, that's a good piece of work, particularly the chase from the Crushers.
These two halves for the South Queensland side are doing a marvellous job out there tonight. Antonick gets the best kick in of the game so far. The Roosters' kicking game has been, I think, atrocious. The expectations I have of them in that department. And Aaron Mule, well, he looks to be a real find.
Just inside the 20-metre line. Wouldn't they love to go to the break? In front, Egar beats one, swivels from another. The ball on the ground for Antonick. Spun across for Wilson. Here's danger. Saunders for Hudson. Hudson runs into Elsgood. Elsgood tries to let him know who's boss. Away now and on into the arms of Nutley again. Nutley running strongly. 9 metres out from the line. Teven looks back on the left. Wilson is there. Goes back with a kick onto the right. They'll get the jump and they'll score! Shifkowski got the jump on them. Left up above Greg Burke. And the Crushers will go to half-time in front.
Beautiful kick there from Craig Wilson. He actually signalled across that he was going to kick that way for his chasers. See him there, put the arm up. He's on the left-hand side of the ruck, keeping players on that side. And the kick is a beauty. They've timed their run perfectly, and he flies high. Shifkowski, normally a fullback. Good pair of hands. Ray said how much they'd love to be in front at half-time. They will undoubtedly be that. And their confidence will be sky high. Bleakley will just say we need another 40 like we've seen in the first.
Shikowski, mate, he's a good find. A little bit of drama there at one stage, but geez, he's playing well at the moment. His confidence is getting bigger and bigger, and I reckon he's just going to go, from strength to strength at the moment. And, the Crushers.
In the corresponding match of the opening of the Optus Cup Premiership. Watson sprinting away. Duckworth didn't put him down. Lowry has to make the tackle. Garlick comes in as well. Away from Bickerstaff's tackle. Put down eventually by Prothero. Walker's kick on 5. Down into the corner. Rolling away and getting across the touchline without touching the corner post.
Gee, this is an interesting decision, this one. Let's just have a look at it. I would have thought that's in the field of play and should have been a scrum.
Well, to be honest with you, I thought that's what was going to happen. In fact, I watched the replay with everybody else and then looked back to get the shock on the life and find that it was out on the 20-metre line. So he must have ruled that the ball grazed the corner post, which is part of the in-goal. That's the fellow that had the call. And he must have indicated to the referee that the ball grazed the corner post. And here they are making half a break, but it's come unstuck. Sydney City let off there by the Crushers, which has happened a few times in the match. This was the break.
Antonick sliding through. It's quite amazing the amount of times we've seen the Crushers throw the ball straight to a Roosters defender tonight.
Mate, very impressed with Clinton O'Brien coming back into the game. Made some good things with the ball, and his defence is very solid at the moment.
Garlick makes a break, Trevor. Sorry to interrupt. Here's Cleary with the ball now. On the 5th, and he comes up without the ball, but a penalty has found the sin bin for Antonick, the halfback.
Yeah, I think he's overreacted there to a touch. I don't think it deserved 10 minutes. I think that Antonick was making a fair effort to get up. I don't know whether he pushed the football out or not. If he has, then he's got every right to go to the bin.
No, I think he milked it, mate, myself.
Yeah, my initial reaction was that he was probably a little bit hard done by.
As Mule. Watson. Now a running Clinton O'Brien. 5 metres out. 5th tackle. Saunders. Wilson. They've got one try off it. He's looking for Shivkovsky again, and he's got him. He's nailed him beautifully again.
Oh, this is Tony Lockett stuff from Craig Wilson. He just sees Paul Kelly out wide and puts it on his chest. Deja vu at the other end of the field, and he's getting plenty of time to kick, although he did get flattened as he kicked the football. And really, you see there that the number 5, Greg Burke, just was badly positioned. He misjudged where the kick was going to come down, not so Shivkovsky, and he snuck around the back, a la Sean Hoppy, to score the try.
Not getting much cover, though, is he, by the same token, that the ball catcher for the Sydney City side?
And that's difficult to do, but when you're kicking so wide, there's only a couple of players who really can get there.
Well, mate, you've got to go back to Clinton O'Brien. A couple of great tackles early, made the mistake, and all of a sudden, the Crushers score. You can't do much more than that.
Oh, you reckon I've wrapped even? What about Clinton O'Brien?
Carried the football 50 metres. This is the last. Walker. Now, will they get back? Watson's got Walker on him. Oh, gee, I tell you what, that was dangerous from Watson.
He's tried to pass it.
He has tried to pass it.
What a joke.
Oh, I know it was important to get back in the field and play. I don't know if it was this important.
I mean, I know about confidence, but this is ridiculous. Try to put a flick pass out the back.
Well, spectacular stuff here from Dave Watson. Fortunately for his side, it's the same result as it would have been with him being tackled. And then trying to get the flick pass to Shivkovsky, it went over the sideline. And not bad results.
South Queensland coach, he just fell off his chair. Now, this is a very bad restart and a great piece of field possession for Sydney City. Look at Lowry. Big run by Jason Lowry. 12 metres out from the line. They've got numbers coming on the right of the ground. Handed down by Sinclair for Wood. Close to the sideline, 5 out. Their defence hasn't been tested for a while, the Crushers. Shearer puts in a kick. This might bring a penalty. No, he says play on. And Hudson gets it back.
He stayed on the ground. I think he was trying to milk the penalty. The referee had a great view of what went on. There's a good break now made by Prothero. Still going.
Rigon's riding him to the ground. Watson. Wilson. Richless. Oh, they're dropping off their tackle, Sydney City. In bed. Teven. And Mule. Runs straight at Ricketson. Teven. Richless. Unloading. Prothero's got a big gap. Oh, it was like a passageway. It was a guard of honour. And he's gone in to score.
Still Richless, some Arthur Beetson stuff there. I saw him score a couple of weeks back with the kick. He's got all aspects of the game covered. It's a cutout pass here. He goes into them. As he takes more and we freeze it there, you can see the player on the inside for the Roosters. This man here comes up too quickly and that opens up the gap in the middle. I think it's Barnhill. And Mark Prothero, he'll never score an easier try. And Trevor Gilmeister, he is a genius. He's just told us so, and we've got to believe him now.
Well, not only that, he said that they would put on a couple of big hits, they would come up with possession, and another try was in the offing.
I've got to apologise, it wasn't David Barnhill. He was the man trying to make the tackle. It was Dale Shearer who went up too quickly on the inside. You'll see him right of screen. There he is slipping over, and he opened the gap up.
Well, Sterlo, I think it's the reverse of the first half. Hermanson and Lowry getting plenty of balls away. Then all of a sudden...
Without mistake. Oh, gee, that is massive.
He's kicked out here.
We've got a problem here.
Yeah, Danny Nutley, after being poleaxed by Jason Lowry, has lashed out with his boot. I think he's gone.
We have got a problem here, or Jason Lowry has. Maybe Danny Nutley has got the problem.
Gee, I hope it was an accident.
That's a report only.
Oh, gee, well, I hope it was an accident, because if it wasn't, he should be out for a long time.
Big hit by Lowry, and then if it was intentional and we didn't get a good shot on it, with due respects to the cameraman, Barnhill from Garlick then for Wood. Are they going? No, they put it down. Cleary. Oh, that's another good tackle by O'Brien. Walker comes in on the right. Now Ricketson. No, it's not at Sinclair. Wood. Walker to the 10. And then Sinclair. Oh, that's a good tackle. Saunders.
That's a great tackle.
He came up and swatted him like a fly.
Took the option of running the ball on the last tackle, but the Crushers were up to it as Hudson.
Yeah. This is the... no, that's the tackle there that shut down Sinclair. Just a good tackle. Oh, Eager takes it down to the 30-metre line. Continues a good game. Long passing. Wilson. Watson. And Hudson puts it down. That's not a knock on, I don't think. Or yes, he's ruled it that way. I just thought it might have come off the chest of Elsgood. It went forward off the Crushers, and then I don't think it touched the hands of Elsgood, rather it came off his chin. He didn't blow up though, so maybe he didn't get a touch on it. Hermanson.
Well, problem out there, I think it's Steele Retchless, is it? Very sick after that attempted tackle as Garlick. He finds Scott Logan, 42 out, so there's only 12 men in defence now for the Crushers.
Barnhill. And
gaps are on the outside.
Duckworth. Ridden into the ground by Bickerstaff. Now the last. Garlick. Away for Ricketson. Across for Rigon. Puts on the boot. Into the end goal, and there to clean up is Shivkovsky.
Well, the Roosters, mate, I think they're using the inside pass a little bit too much. Crushers very well. Their inside defence is going quite well at the moment, and they get another set of 6 here, the Roosters, and they're looking pretty confident.
On hope, with just on 12 minutes to go. Garlick for Wood. And Egar is there to make the tackle close to the line. Garlick goes himself. Forced back. Not held. Got the ball away. Logan. Logan will get it over. I'm pretty sure there's been downward pressure. And Logan has given a try. Good work by Sean Garlick. 22-12.
Yeah, really that had to come. They'd had that much possession. Got it back through the line. Drop out. Sean Garlick tried to catch him off guard, but they reacted pretty well. Unfortunately, with 2 players and 3 players in the tackle, they still couldn't stop the pass being thrown. And Dave Watson falling off the try scorer Scott Logan to raise the hopes of the Roosters. There's still time. Let's just have a look as he goes back inside Logan. He's confronted by Michael Egar, but no doubt he's got the ball down.
So Scott Logan gets the try, but very good work by his captain. Never say die stuff. This boy debuted last year from memory for the Roosters. Walker wants it. Oh, the pass has gone to ground.
Guess who came up with the shoulder at the right time? It was Duckworth looking to run into a hole, and the number 4 for the Crushers closed it up very quickly. Been talking about them looking for the hole on the outside. This time it wasn't there. Bang.
Enjoyed working with you. We'll do it again. Now it's across. Solojinkin. 15 out, centre of the park. An 8-point break. South Queensland Crushers about to win their second of the year. And that puts the last nail in the coffin. Bickerstaff, he gets the try. The Crushers have got it.
They're safe now. 26-14 with a kick to come. And they've done it in style. This tackle there, out wide. And the straight running from Bickerstaff. Wraps it up for the Crushers. Good ball, this one. Young Antoniuk again. And the straightness of the run was important there. And I've got to agree, Ray, with the performance we've seen tonight from the Crushers. It's amazing that this is only their second victory in 11 games of rugby league. This tackle there was from Logan, who's come up with some big hits. That was a miss out wide. Didn't have the speed to get across to take the second rower.
Well, talking to a few of the players at the Crushers, I know that they're really playing for their futures here at the moment, and with a lot of talk.
15 out, but it's all too late. 28 points to 14. Last minute of the game. And that looks like a knock on. Sean Garlick grabbed his head in his hands as if to say, oh no, there's a knock on there.
The $1,000 Nokia man of the match. Also the winner of the 8110 Nokia mobile phone goes to Michael Egar. Well, mate, it went right down to the wire. That one, you didn't have much ball possession in the last 20 minutes.
Oh no, we didn't. They got a couple of deals on us in goal, and you know the boys stuck to it and got out, and we had a blinder.
Well, you went in there with plenty of confidence. The last 4 out of 6 games you've led in the second half. This time you went on with it. What was the difference?
Mate, we had a goal that every week, the last 10 minutes of the half and full time, we just fell asleep, and we had a goal this week to really knock that on the head, and I think we did.
Well, you really set yourself to put some pressure on Riggin, the centre 3/4 for the Sydney City side, and come out on top. How did you feel about that going into the game?
Oh, mate, that's great. That's always one of my goals in a game, to try and dominate your opposition centre or whatever. And yeah, it's good.
And right at this moment, the move from Newcastle, you're getting a start in first grade, and you're going well.
Yeah, that's the main reason I moved up here, just for the opportunity, and I'm glad I've done it.
Okay, mate. Congratulations on behalf of Nokia.
Thanks, Blocker. Thanks, Channel 9.